I'm about to show you the first-hand of account of a poor unfortunate soul who was absolutely attacked, harassed, and traumatized at the hands of a awful monster. Like I couldn't even fathom this man's life for the rest of it, whatever he may live. He might not even live the rest of it because it's just that traumatizing. Take a look.
And she starts giving me a knobber. It was all just biological. I didn't have any choice. And the next thing you know, I blew my load. I blew my load in the Sasquatch. As soon as I did that, she got up and she ripped down, she like let out this howl and then ripped down this tree. And I thought, my God, she's gonna like take the tree and take it and smash me, right? No, it didn't end. It didn't end. And then she starts blowing me again. She starts blowing me again, and I'm like, could you give me 5 minutes? She didn't even give me 5 minutes. She started blowing me again. The next thing you know, I bust a nut again.
Dear God, this is downright horror. Oh, this monster, this Sasquatch needs to be stopped. Made him blow a load not once but twice in a row with no cooldown. That's unbelievable. This man needs to have his due diligence for justice brought to him, and this Sasquatch needs to be killed. What the fuck? Dude, I want to know what drugs this guy was on to fucking for this to happen, or he's just some fucking crazy old guy to begin with. Cause so I found this on Twitter, but then I decided to do a little bit of a deeper search, and it's a whole 5-minute video, and I'll chop a couple of fucking notable segments because this shit had me fucking.
She starts ripping my clothes off me. She did. She pulled my pants off me, and I'm like, oh great, what? She's gonna kill me. They're gonna find my naked body here.
I want to know in what circumstance. Say we have a real Bigfoot. Where is it that they're going for pants first? It's like you come across Bigfoot, and it's like instead of it's just go for the pants. I need to understand where this story in his head made sense. Where I was attacked by a female Sasquatch who was in heat and immediately went after my pants. Rather, like, I feel like if say Bigfoot was real, say we had a female Sasquatch, I feel like it's first gonna kill you and then have its way. That's just me. That's just how I imagine a Bigfoot and or Sasquatch works.
And so I'm down there on the ground. I'm completely naked. My clothes have been ripped off me. And she starts giving me a knobber.
Now I'm only starting to actually believe this guy because he came back with some sort of Smith & Wesson. Was that like a revolver in his hand? I actually might believe this guy. I think he's actually a victim. This guy might have actually been assaulted by a Sasquatch, came back for revenge with a fucking revolver. And I think this guy actually might be a real victim. I don't think he's lying no more because, I mean, if you were just bullshitting, you can't just tell it. This guy came back with due diligence. He came back with you remember it was in this exact spot. He's gonna wait for that Bigfoot. He's gonna get his lick back. He's gonna everything that happened to him, he's gonna get them with, and then he's gonna pop him in the head. He's gonna blow the poor guy. I think he's telling the truth. I have it over here. That's why I'm looking at this monitor. I think he's telling the truth. I wouldn't show up back to a random location where I'm creating a fib and just pull up with a fucking firearm on my side and look so befuddled and fucking distraught. This guy was in real pain. This guy has real trauma, and he's gonna deal with it with a real gun.
No, it didn't end. It didn't end. And then she starts blowing me again. She starts blowing me again, and I'm like, could you give me 5 minutes?
You didn't even give him 5 minutes, too. Like, let's be honest. When you're getting harassed by a Sasquatch, I think it's common courtesy just to ask for 5 minutes. But no, this was just, sorry. No, we're right back to it. This was like right back to the action. There was no downtime. Just there was a moment of sippage of fluids, and then right back to it. There was no after destroying apparently a tree, and I'm no detective, but that tree still seems to be there. And also, this guy's got to have like some sort of hair fetish, because he seemed to very accentuate big hairy Russian, like a big hairy Russian woman. Big and hairy, like big and hairy, lot of hair, like
a comparable to like a big hairy Russian woman. I mean, she was big. She was like you know, 7.5, 8 feet tall and hairy.
I'm starting to, the more and more I talk about this, the more and more I'm starting to believe this guy, because this guy actually might be telling the truth.
I bust a nut again, and then she stands up and does one of these isn't that good?
Yeah, she did a you know, don't you guys, like, when you finish jorking, you go you don't do that? You don't go See, every time I finish, I make sure to just go you know, it's the ritual. You have to go You didn't really finish busting it out if you don't go
I still don't know what to do. I mean, she could be pregnant with my child. She's probably pregnant with my fucking hybrid baby.
This guy, I believe this guy more and more every time, because if you got raped by a Sasquatch, you know, and you're lying about the story about being raped by a Sasquatch, you know, you wouldn't really go into this much detail. This guy has genuine fucking concern about his child that may be born via Sasquatch womb. This is a reminder to everybody who's out there. Beware of female Sasquatches in heat. It gets dangerous out there. And they're merciless creatures. They won't make you just blow one load. They'll make you blow both simultaneously. Double barrel shotgun style. Boom, boom. You know, there's sequential style. Like, be careful out there. Juices.
I don't like being treated like a piece of meat like that. Manhandled by some big hairy female. That was one of the worst. That was the worst. Seriously, that was the worst.